Hi everyone, so this is teacher Tianshi from Think Academy and welcome to our day 5 practice problem. So today we're going to talk about something about the exponent calculation. So first of all, let me introduce the three basic formula to calculate same base exponent operation. So the first one is called the product rule. So the product rule is the product of two exponents, and the rule is that we can keep the base and then we can add up the exponent. So a to the power of m times a to the power of n equals to a to the power of m plus n. And for the quotient rule, actually we keep the same base, but we do the subtraction for the exponent. So a to the power of m divided by a to the power of n equals to a to the power of n minus n. So the power rule, so this is different from the product rule because this is the power of the power instead of the product of a power. So in that case, we keep the exponent, but we keep the base, but for the exponent, we do the multiplication. So a to the power of m and then to the power of n equals to a to the power of m times n. So this is about the same base exponent operation. And here there are the formula to calculate the perfect square and also the difference of square. So this is also something that appeared in our practice problems. So I would like to introduce the basic formula to you. So the first one, a plus b to the power of 2, which means that a plus b squared, it equals to a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. So it just equals to a plus b times a plus b. And then we can remove the parentheses and use the distributive law of multiplication to do the calculation. And similarly, a minus b squared equals to a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. And the third one is called the difference of square formula. So in that case, we can try to find the answer for this calculation. So a plus b times a minus b. So first of all, we can use the distributive law of multiplication. So it's a times a, which is a squared, and then a times minus b, which is minus ab, and then here we have plus ab, and b times minus b is negative b squared. And then the minus ab and plus ab, they cancel out each other, and the final answer will be a squared minus b squared. So this is super important, and if you are not familiar with any of the one rule, you can take some notes, and then we can solve for the two practice problems appeared in the question. So the first one is this question. So here you can find that the exponents for 3 are different in all the terms, but here you can find that the first term is a 3 minus 1, and the second term is 3 plus 1. So the pattern looks very similar to here. So a plus b, and then this is a minus b, right? So this is something related to the distance of square formula. So it equals to a squared minus b squared, right? So for the first two terms, a plus b times a minus b, it equals to a squared minus b squared. And then we just keep doing copy down all the terms. So we just copy down the terms, and here you can find that the two terms here, it is also a plus b and then a minus b, and the only difference is that a becomes 3 squared instead of 3. But no worries, we can just apply the rule, right? So the first term becomes 3 squared and then square minus 1 square and then square, which is 1. So this is the first term, and then 3 to the power of 4 plus 1, and then 3 to the power of 8 plus 1, and then plus 1. So here is 3 to the power of 2, and then to the power of 2. So this can remind us about the power rule, right? Because a to the power of m and then to the power of n equals to a to the power of mn, right? So 3 to the power of 2 and then to the power of 2 is 3 to the power of 2 times 2, which is 4. So we just copy down the remaining terms, and then you can find the pattern. So after doing the calculation step by step, the first two terms can always be combined with only one term. So the first two terms can be combined with 3 to the power of 2 and then to the power of 2 minus 1, and then 3 to the power of 8 plus 1 and then plus 1. So it becomes, using the product rule, it becomes 3 to the power of 8 minus 1 and then 3 to the power of 8 plus 1 and then plus 1. So here we can use the formula again. So it's 3 to the power of 8 squared and then minus 1 and then plus 1. So here is 3 to the power of 16 minus 1 and then plus 1. So the minus 1 and plus 1, they cancel out each other. So the final answer will be 3 to the power of 16. So this question, it requires us to know the difference of square formula, and also we can utilize the formula flexibly and use the power rule. So this question is super interesting, and if you have no idea about the question before, definitely take notes and do it by yourself. Okay, so let's talk about the last question, which is an AMC 10 level question, and let's read this question together. So in that question, we would like to calculate what is the value of 3 to the power of 2023 plus 3 to the power of 2021 divided by 3 to the power of 2023 minus 3 to the power of 2021. So here you can find that the first term is the same, right? 3 to the power of 2023, and the second term is also the same. But here we cannot cancel out the term or do the calculation directly because this is in the fraction form. But something we could do is to find what are some common factor within these numbers. So 3 to the power of 2023. What's the relationship between this number to 3 to the power of 2021? Actually, 3 to the power of 2023 can be rewritten in the form of 3 to the power of 2021 plus 2, right? So a to the power of m times a to the power of n equals to a to the power of m plus n. And we can also use the formula reversely. So a to the power of m plus n equals to a to the power of m times a to the power of n. So here, it also equals to 3 to the power of 2021 times 3 to the power of 2. So we can use the formula reversely. And in that case, what is the new fraction? So we can write in the form of 3 to the power of 2021 times 3 to the power of 2 plus 3 to the power of 2021, and then divided by 3 to the power of 2021 times 3 to the power of 2 minus 3 to the power of 2021. So here you can find that all the terms, all the four terms have the common factor 3 to the power of 2021. Therefore, we can pull out the terms, and then we can write in the form of 3 to the power of 2 plus 1, and then 3 to the power of 2021, and 3 to the power of 2 minus 1. So here, you can find that in the numerator and denominator, it has a common factor of 3 to the power of 2021. Therefore, we can cancel out the terms. And then the final answer will just be 3 to the power of 2 plus 1, and then 3 to the power of 2 minus 1, which equals to 9 plus 1 divided by 9 minus 1, which is 10 divided by 8. So after doing the simplification, the final answer will be 5 divided by 2. So the final answer is C. So this is a challenging question because it asks us to use the power rule reversely and also to find the common factor by ourselves. So I hope you enjoyed today's practice problem, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in today's problems. Bye, guys.